Hello, Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris MegaCorp in our Roma Galactica II series. We are cruising right along in this new playthrough. Well, not new playthrough anymore, but we're about to finish locking down what is our territory, and we will, after that point, be able to consider which of our neighboring empires we might want to be declaring war against. I was right, Grey Goo. After detailed analysis, Officer Paula Plautius has discovered that the strange metallic substance coating the surface of El Gravis 3A in fact is comprised of billions upon billions of nanites. These nanites are microscopic, self-replicating micro-machines, perhaps created by a past civilization for some unknown purpose. The volume and density of this nanite sludge is remarkable, adding billions of tons of mass to the underlying planet. It would appear these tiny self-replicators entered a state of runaway reproduction at some point in the past, engulfing the planet and everything on it. In studying the nanites, the crew has made some exciting new findings that will undoubtedly aid us in our own research. So we got an L-gate insight, and we gained the assembly patterns technology. So planet build speed. Oh, nice. Just jumped up by 25%. We're doing a lot of building on planets right now, so that's not bad at all.
Construction complete.
All right, so unemployment has been done away with on Earth.
Complete.
Food production has increased as well.
Our pioneers have made planetfall.
Excellent. Okay, so let's take a quick look at where else we might have some building to do. So we have established some new colonies, and we've established control over new systems. All right, we're waiting to expand there. We're waiting to expand there. Okay, so I think we're in good shape.
Construction complete.
Although a starport might be in order here. Interdimensional trade decreases. Let's go ahead and... Oh, wait, you know what? Before we do even that, let's go ahead and give the order to build a few more of our cruisers. We want to be comparable militarily to our good friends and neighbors, the United Duransu Coalition, who are definitely not going to be my first targets of war. And by definitely not, I mean definitely. Well, I'm being somewhat facetious, but it's more than likely they will be our first targets. They're the obvious choice. We could always have someone usurp their throne. Hey, the Artisan Troop. All right, so we gained some influence for that. That's handy, because we need it. A visitor. This is a joyous occasion indeed. Oh, forgive my manners. I believe introductions are in order. We are the Artisan Troop. Our members have dedicated their lives to the pursuit of art, music, culture, and all other things which makes existence bearable to a sapient being. Please, if you would like to share in the wonder of our creations, do not hesitate to contact us. Interesting. So let's not hesitate. Artisan Troop, communicate. We want to commission an art piece. All right, so this is going to be the Exhibit Art Monument Decision. We don't have art monuments as buildings anymore, but it gives... All right, so is that permanent access to it? And we can become their patron as well. We need to have a certain amount of energy to do that, though. Hold that thought. I think that can be arranged. Now let's sell 500 of those, and boom! It's a deal. There we go. Tell us more about your troop. We are the Artisan Troop. The troop consists of several stations inhabited by creators from many worlds, all unified in the desire to create new beauty in these safe havens. They bring their ideas and methods from all around the galaxy, and together we will find the ultimate expression of the self. We provide many services to those who wish to enjoy art. If you help sponsor our work, we might even be willing to organize larger events for your people.
Recon pass completed.
Okay. Hixum Station. I don't need another trade hub just yet. Part of me wants to just build up some defenses in case our relationship with the Multix Union goes downhill. Let's do a couple of gun batteries. Oh, we can only do one for now. Okay. One it is. One gun battery it is. That's right, we can continue to expand as well. Let's definitely do that. And
construction complete.
We're getting close, but we don't quite... All right, peace officer. Alright, so the Dranshu coalition has made peace with the Izki alliance. That means if their war didn't go well, or if it did go well, they could be turning their attention towards us if they decide they don't like us. Their economic power is inferior now compared to ours. It wasn't last episode, so we are starting to steamroll ahead of them, which is nice. Having pieced them together, the foreign objects inside the destroyed drones have been identified by our experts as one-way transmitters. Since they are not set to receive, it is safe to assume that the drones were not acting at the behest of some third party. Rather, some entity has been keeping tabs on the drones' activities. It is advisable to look into this matter further. Continue our monitoring efforts. Scribium, you have some unemployment that needs to be dealt with. We could go ahead and beef up your mineral production a bit. It should handle both of those indicators rather well. Dearest customer, we regret to inform you that the trade deal we negotiated for the export of exotic gas has expired. Yes, we know. We wish to extend the deal. So why don't we go ahead and say... How are we doing on exotic gases, by the way? Let's just say 2 exotic gases per month for 20 energy credits. You're interested in something else. Alright, so we already had the MegaCorp trade deal. The strategic resource.
Construction complete.
Alright, so Nova Parthia no longer needs the Colonia modifier. It is a fully established world. And we could potentially do some additional colonization. Let's see. Alright, so this tile blocker is able to be cleared now. And you can definitely tell that it is an option in a few places. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Yeah, let's research that tile blocker since we have some ice worlds that have been colonized. It does appear that we have some energy issues now. What's going on here? Alright, additional slots, and we have overcrowding. Alright, so Aurora, why don't we go ahead and build an additional city district, and then I feel like, or you know what we could do? We could just do luxury residences, which would help with amenities and housing on Aurora. Let's do that. Alright, the mining district is dealing with that problem rather handily. I think the energy credits deficit just has to do with, I don't know. Did I take a more expensive deal from the trading enclave than I thought? Suddenly I feel like I might have. Alright, we'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and just get some energy going here.
Construction complete.
On Colonia Regia. I am building a lot at once, so it's possible that things are just piling up rather quickly. It does, however, mean that I might be able to fix things just as quickly, if I am somewhat deliberate about my choices. Now, speaking of that, I do need the energy, and I think yeah, let's go ahead and get a starport upgrade happening here, because if I did 2 trade ports, I could get that trade value, and that trade value. Alright, so the Condyne Concord has given association status to the Dabulan, what's it called? Temple of Renewal? Okie doke. Abandoned terraforming equipment. Since our initial settlement of Olympia, several anomalies in the planet's biosphere have been discovered. The ecosystem is unstable and has not developed according to projected models for a world of this type. Our scientists suspect outside tampering, and these suspicions have now been confirmed. A few of our colonists have stumbled upon a large underground terraforming complex that was built thousands of years ago. The equipment was apparently deactivated in the middle of the terraforming process, leaving the planet's biosphere in its current unfinished state. If we supply enough power, we should be able to reactivate the machinery. There is no telling what the end result will be, however. Alright, so right now we have a human population on Olympia, and this is a...
New sitrep.
I don't know if I'm going to do this. It's a tropical world, which is currently good for us. I think I'm going to dismantle the equipment. I think I will.
Construction complete.
I've taken the opposite risk sometimes. This is just not one of those times. Alright, so we can do a new building here. And I kind of want to... Same thing. I kind of want to build luxury residences on Augusta. Just to make sure there are some amenities
Science Division
for these
reports
folks.
a new breakthrough.
Plenty of housing. Alright, good. Barrier point defense is done. Research station output sounds like a really good idea. So does a cold fusion reactor. Let's go for cold fusion just because it's going to unlock some additional options, as you saw from that icon. Now, Nova Parthia has some unemployment, and we probably would benefit from having a generator district added there. Same here. Let's get a couple of those queued up. From beneath the waves, the colonizers on Nova Britannia regularly explore the planet in hopes of finding more resources. So we have a submerged cruiser.
New sit rep.
Try and salvage it. Do I need a construction ship? Or... Oh no, it's actually a project. Okay. Research it then. Not bad. Wasn't expecting that.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Alright, so out of nowhere we do have a bit of an energy deficit. And there goes our consumer goods surplus too. Suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. Ship fire rate increased by 10% and orbital bombardment damage increased by 20%, or ship build speed and ship build cost reduced and ship build speed increased. Let's do that. Alright, so the generator district will provide additional housing. It seems like we have a new sector that requires a new governor. The Nova Britannia sector. So we could call this... You know what? I think I'm going to call this... Yeah, I know exactly what I'm calling this. Hang on. It's not quite geographically. This Britannia was called something else. We're going to call this... No, not Hibernia. The other one. Caledonia. I like it. Caledonia sector. So it's, again, not quite Britannia, but okay. We have found the remaining drones drifting into orbit around the planet. Around planet. That's the second time this event chain has just called it planet. We have learned that they are unwitting pawns in an elaborate scheme set up by an unknown faction. Going by the modus operandi of this operation, this faction is most likely a particularly old and particularly clever pirate syndicate. They must have found the drones drifting through space and done what we could not, modified them. While not as impressive as it sounds, all they did was introduce self-contained alien technology into the drones. Fact remains that these alien pirates possess a technological know-how far in advance of our own, at least in certain areas. Having installed their comms devices in the drones, the pirates let them drift through space again, knowing that they are set to assist their original master's colonists and that the drone's ability to accurately identify such colonists has degraded with age. The drones have essentially been fattening up our colony as the pirates watch, waiting for the ideal time to strike. Our military analysts predict that the pirates will strike within the next 2 years. So we can say let them come and gain some influence. We can get some engineering research gained by dismantling the drone. I think I would like to just grab the influence. That's what I'm going to do. So that will allow me to lock down Dabi. And also lock down Colador up here, which has some energy for me.
Construction complete.
Now, Nova Britannia, that's right, one of the reasons we got out here is we need a governor. So how about we have a nice, long-lived leader. We have no energy with which to buy that leader, though, unless I were to sell something, which I can do. Problem solved. Decimus Lurius is now the governor of this new sector.
Special project complete.
All right, so we gained some society research from dismantling the terraforming project. Hegemony of Skrakan has declared the Dobulan Temple of Renewal their
Anomaly
rival.
found.
One of the small moonlets orbiting this gas giant has been identified as a promising
System
mining site.
reconnaissance completed.
A more thorough survey would have to be conducted to determine whether a mining operation would be feasible or not. All right. All right, so Nova Parthia, what do you need? And you've got some unemployment. So food's probably a good idea. Yeah, let's do that.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Just to give people jobs, but also do something that's going to help. All right, so we have some clearable blockers. And get rid of the glaciers. I don't need to get rid of those yet.
Construction complete.
Don't need to get rid of those either. Precious Moon. A more detailed scan of one of the many natural satellites orbiting a gas giant Farragon 1 has revealed a deposit of precious metals and minerals that was overlooked in the initial survey. Although the moon is very small, it is a stable orbit around its primary and appears tectonically stable. An excellent find. So that's good news, given that we still have to get some additional energy to balance out our situation. So why don't we head that way? All right, good. That tile blocker research is done. Gene modification. Sounds like a good idea. But I'm going to, while I'm just going crazy with tile blocker research, I'm going to keep going with that.
Construction complete.
Oh, you know what the other reason for my my current situation with energy was? Building these new ships. That's what it is.
Ships refitted.
That's exactly what it is. It's just building new ships.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we have a couple of science ships that don't have anywhere to go. Until I research wormhole tech. Actually, I didn't notice the Bregler system had that much going on for it. It might be worth adding a starport here. And I think, as a matter of fact, we also need to do the same here, so let's build 2 trade hubs. That'll help with the energy situation. That should help counterbalance it pretty nicely,
complete.
actually. And then once we're done colonizing, since we've done so many different colonies, that will balance it out too.
System reconnaissance completed.
Bit of a rush. A lot happening at once. Following a long period of growing support for the Xeno Freedom Group, the hegemony of Skirkan has finally embraced the faction. They're more xenophilic. Lovely. Alright, so their fleet power is superior to us now. Their tech level is still inferior. So somehow their economy is stabilized and they've gotten a bigger fleet. That's not good. Alright, so got some minerals from the Dathnak. Freebies. Alright, so hopefully those trade hubs will help balance things out a little bit. We should see this change in just a second. Okay, not changing as much as I'd hoped.
Construction complete.
Credits pass hands, Numa smiles. Numa. So, show us your wares. Let's see. We'll gain a caravan cruiser. Please get back to us later. We might be able to take advantage of that in a little while.
We have claimed a new world.
Good. Now, can we get our energy back?
System reconnaissance completed.
Please. Alright, so we have another new sector. Sector management, I don't know.
Science division
I feel like there's
a new breakthrough.
I feel like it leaves something to be desired. The way that sectors work now, it's more automatic. I kind of liked it more when it was, I had more control over it, you know? Maybe I'm just still adapting. Maybe that's it. Alright, let's bump up our fleet command limit. Because we need to be able to add more cruisers to our fleet, obviously. Colonia Nisa now has room for an additional building, so I'll definitely go for those gene clinics. And then I don't think I need to do anything more, because that's going to provide jobs for the unemployed pops for now. Okay, so let's definitely donate and get the influence.
Construction complete.
We're going to take advantage of that by adding that system to our territory. And we'll add that one once it's done. Meanwhile, let's also add that one. Alright, so we have some new
System
unemployment here.
Completed.
It's probably good to go ahead and get that generator district up and running. Seems like we are getting better, finally. So it's mainly due to the fact that I've expanded my fleet and was colonizing so many worlds at once. That was my energy deficit.
Construction complete.
Alright, so the Pirate Armada is in Colonia Triana.
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Okay, Cold Fusion Reactor is now available. Wormhole Travel seems like a good idea. Energy Nexus also seems like a good idea. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Wormhole Travel. Let's do it. You build those mining stations, please, and then build that starbase as well. I don't know, I kind of want Valis. But that's harder to defend than Dabi.
Construction complete.
Good. Get those mining stations built as well.
Construction complete.
And try and keep this in the black.
Recon pass completed.
Our consumer goods situation is still not good. The goods are not alright. Almost the name of a good song. Let's see. We could do... Alright, we have 8 pops. We need 10 to have another building. And it's really another building that I want on Triana. Oh, hello. Speaking of more buildings, though. So Earth is building robots. I forgot about that. So we are assembling robots, and there are 2 robot workers on Earth as a result. I need to see what their rights are and see if they're able to move around. It'd be handy to give them that ability. Doesn't have any crime, so I don't think we need to worry about precinct houses. Holotheaters turn consumer goods into unity and amenities. Energy grid sounds like a good idea, though. Let's go ahead and do that on Earth. Meanwhile, you have what? Housing problems? So an additional generator district will provide more housing, and as that population grows, that problem will resolve itself.
Foreign powers are engaging in active hostilities.
The Condyne Concord has declared war on our ally, the Raxar Hegemony. Ooh, hello. We are now at war with the Condyne Concord. What does that mean? So the Hegem Trade Commission, the Roman Star Empire, and the Raxar Hegemony are now at war against the Vetericius Confederation, the Iski Alliance, and the Mandasura. So we finally have a little bit of a war going on here. Again, we are... So it's us 2 and the Hegem against the Vetericius. So what we could do is go ahead and pop our fleet once we're done taking care of the pirates, which we are still working on. It's kind of annoying because we've got to take care of those guys first. And we still have some upgrades to take care of too. Too much happening at once. I would have preferred if the war declaration would have waited. But that's a strategy game for you. That's a paradox game for you, for that matter. So it is what it is. We're almost done with this one anyway. We can assess new beginnings and strategies at the beginning of the next episode. Let's do a mining station. And you know what? Let's do the research station too. And we're almost ready to add that to our territory.
Special project complete.
Your empire gains the Streamlining Algorithms modifier. Gain a cruiser class ship. Alright, so what's the Streamlining Algorithms modifier? Nice. Evasion plus 10%. Badass. All right, so what do you look like? Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. I like that it has the red color. It's like a swordfish, kind of, in a way. All right, so can I not... Okay, so we need to increase our command limit, which we are working on doing right now, I think, maybe, perhaps. Yeah, we are. So 16 months from now, we'll be able to combine that with our other fleet. So that's good. For now, I'll stop this one here, and the next one we're going to think about, you know, what we can actually do to join this fight and do a little bit of damage to these guys. Thankfully, we have a little bit of a buffer. The Duranchu Coalition is not involved in this war, so hopefully they won't take too much of an advantage of this. But we still have to worry about our consumer goods at the same time. So we're juggling a few balls, having a good time, and things definitely just got a little bit more violent than they have been. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every other day at 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next time.